This new PayPal rule. The company can take $2,500 from your account for sharing misinformation. So let's check this out because when I stumbled upon this, I honestly got pretty pissed off. Oh, God. So, a little less than a week before the midterm elections in November, a new PayPal account update will take effect that has sent the internet into an uproar and also drawn condemnation from PayPal's former president, David Marcus. So, what's happening? PayPal is updating its acceptable use policy with the update taking effect on November 3rd. You might say to yourself, well, I don't use my account with the financial services company for anything improper or illegal, so what do I have to worry about? Here's why that might not necessarily be true. PayPal says it is expanding its existing list of prohibited activities to include the sending, posting, or publication of messages, content, or materials that meet certain criteria. The full details are explained right here, but PayPal is basically set to start levying a fine when users are found to have shared misinformation or promoted content that's deemed to be discriminatory or promoting hate. So basically, PayPal has gone so woke that they are now basically going to punish people for what? Posting memes, posting news articles that maybe other people don't necessarily agree with. It's just like, it is so unbelievably stupid. You are a financial services company. You work with transactions, bank accounts. You don't get to say whether or not people are having the same mind think that you are. Like, it is so unbelievably stupid. Because not only that, this leads to another person, another company creating a financial services system that is better than theirs and is not super weirdly woke when they are a financial company. Like it just doesn't make any sense. And by the way, people really shouldn't be using PayPal to begin with, like period. Because there has been so many stories where PayPal screwed over people when they had hundreds of thousands of dollars in their account. And they only fixed it when those individuals contacted a news company and was like, hey, what the hell are you doing to this customer? Like, it's crazy. So the PayPal account update. The list of prohibited activities is broader than that, but is especially the prohibition on sharing misinformation that's giving many people pause. Moreover, PayPal gives itself the right to debit $2,500 from your PayPal account for each violation of this new expanded acceptable use policy. So think about it. Just think about it, right? Say you are someone where your personal information is linked to like your social media account, right? So your name is linked to your social media account on like Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, whatever, right? And you start posting memes. And you start posting memes that are not left leaning. What? So you have a different point of view on a certain political topic. Now they're going to just take $2,500 from you? And the thing is, you could technically still be left leaning, but post something that doesn't necessarily agree with that political sector's overall viewpoint, and now you're going to get screwed out of a $2,500 for each time you did that, which is crazy. So Marcus, for his part, described this new policy as insanity. I agree. A tweet from him on Saturday, October 8th, reads in part, a private company now gets to decide to take your money if you say something they disagree with. Venture capitalist David Sachs chimed in response to Marcus. Get your money out of PayPal right now. Elon Musk, an erstwhile member of the OG PayPal Mafia, also added his approval to Marcus's tweet, writing simply, agreed. So, David Marcus at David Marcus on Twitter. It's hard for me to openly criticize a company I used to love and gave so much to. But at PayPal's new AUP goes against everything I believe in. A private company now gets to decide to take your money if you say something they disagree with. Insanity. And as the word of this PayPal change began to spread over the weekend, FCC Commissioner Brendan Carr described what's happening here as Orwellian. PayPal reserves the right to take your money if you post a message that PayPal decides is misinformation, he tweeted. This is why it is so vital that state and federal legislators pass laws that prohibit discrimination by tech companies and protect free speech. And this is the thing for those that end up stumbling upon this and do have a PayPal account for any reason. Take all of your money out of your PayPal, unlink all of your bank accounts, and delete your information from there. Because this is so beyond disturbing. Because you're basically, because here's the thing that a lot of people don't actually even understand. There's actually a certain percentage of people who conduct business online or do anything really online in terms of like buying stuff, spending money, sending money to people, where they actually have like their life savings in PayPal because PayPal can also be used as like a bank account. So people need to be very careful, very diligent, and be like, I am moving all of my money out of PayPal. And the thing is, like, I remember seeing a few videos a long time ago of online entrepreneurs, right? That had basically a PayPal account and also like another processor for their online business. And they had like close to, I think, $700,000 in their PayPal account and they couldn't access it. And they spent money on like advertisements, marketing, employees, and all that kind of stuff, but they couldn't access this like $700,000 from PayPal for a year, which is crazy because that could also just make or break a business. If your money gets basically frozen in PayPal, which is actually a pretty common thing to happen to people, you're screwed. Like you're financially screwed. You could be like personally financially screwed. You could end up having your business have like instead of a good month, have basically a really negative month because you can't even access your money. So this is why it's also always good to not just rely on like one financial account, one financial service, right? This is why it's good to kind of like diversify your money in different places, right? So like a couple bank accounts, maybe a couple credit cards from different companies, debit cards, different bank accounts in general, online, offline, preferably a credit union. A credit union is a really nice place to store money in. Um, you could even do crypto with like the USDC stuff, like basically the stable coins, not stable coins that are like the Luna coin, but like stable coins that are basically pegged to the US dollar. That's also another route to kind of like store some money in. Even having some cash is also good as well. You could put money in like a safety deposit box at your bank, which is also something good as well, or even just at your house, whatever you prefer. But the main thing is you never really want to tie all of your money only into one location. Same thing with you don't want to put all of your money into one investment. It's basically the same principle. You want to be somewhat diversified so that if worse comes to worse, let's say PayPal were to screw you, you still have money in the bank to either continue your business, continue your life, spending money, getting groceries, paying your bills, to where it's a hassle, it's annoying, but you're still going to keep on living, right? You're not going to be homeless or something. So just keep that in mind. Diversify your money and stay away from PayPal. Get away from PayPal because this is so disgustingly insane from PayPal. Let's see. So there's an update. So after this post was published, PayPal released a statement to media outlets insisting that the company will not, in fact, fine users for the dissemination of misinformation. An AUP notice recently went out in error that included incorrect information. PayPal is not fining people for misinformation, and this language was never intended to be inserted in our policy. Our teams are working to correct our policy pages, but we're sorry for the confusion this has caused. But, as of the time of this writing on Saturday night, October 8th, the language noted in the post above is nevertheless still included in PayPal's user agreement here. Let's see. The apology has also struck many people as odd because you'd think that language like this wouldn't accidentally materialize in precisely constructed corporate speak on a policy page in error or randomly. Especially when PayPal has already more or less gone down this road before, deplatforming account holders for reasons similar to what this new policy language spells out. And here's the thing, they probably are keeping this stuff so that they could try to prevent people from suing them for completely screwing them illegally. Let's see. Let's see. Da, 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 da. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, I'm not really seeing it here. Interesting. So perhaps they got rid of it by now. And it's the ninth. I don't know. Provide false, inaccurate, or misleading information. Perhaps that. Hmm. Okay. Perhaps they did change that. Or like adjusted it a little bit. So that's good. But I wouldn't put it past them to keep doing stuff. Because they probably just tested the waters, didn't expect people were gonna like actually notice it, and then basically be like, oh, crap. People really do not like this situation. Let's see. Uh, misinfo. Okay, so they did get rid of misinformation. Interesting. So they did get rid of it. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So they did change it right here. So to provide false, inaccurate, or misleading information. So they probably had this changed to something else. Yeah, okay, so they did get rid of it, which is good on them for changing the situation. But also, you should definitely stay away from using PayPal because what they are doing and what they try to do in a hush hush type of way is insane. If you want to learn how to get out of debt and master your money, go down below and learn how.